Hello, beautiful soul. I've been absent the past couple of days. I linked up with a very good friend of mine for a couple of days. Hadn't seen him in a few years, and we did some catching up. So I will be making up some videos today, and I have got some really good, powerful information for y'all today. Okay, so let me start with this. I've been having these visions about going and seeing Native Americans, going to a reservation and seeing them, meeting them, like getting in touch with my ancestry, my Indian heritage and stuff. And I've been having these visions about meeting up with them, going to these reservations. And today I come across some prophecies, some Native American prophecies, and others as well. And I'm going to share this with y'all today, and it is entirely powerful. Give me 1 second. Okay. And, I've grown my hair out, and I wear beads, and this is a mala, by the way. So keep that in mind about the hair. And, I also talk to trees, and I talk to flowers and tell them I appreciate their beauty, because everything is consciousness. And it responds to you. And there has been scientific study on this. And I'm going to get to that in another video. But, I'm going to get in, and I want to talk about these prophecies and how it relates to this ascension. Now, what is ascension, you might ask? In my experience, ascension is a rise in consciousness. We are achieving that now. Okay, so let's see here. We'll get into the first one. Let's get right to it. Ancient civilizations talked about this and left us a lot of clues and information regarding this. The ancient Hopi talked about this prophecy and is still alive today. And the Cree Native Americans also talked about this. And the Cree are one of the largest groups of the First Nations of Native Americans. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm looking at my notes. I'm going to say this again. Hold on. The Cree are one of the largest groups of the First Nations of Native Americans in North America. The rainbow prophecy refers to the keepers of legends, rituals, and other things that will be needed when the time comes to restore the health on earth. It is believed that these legendary beings will return on a time of awakening when all people will unite and create a new world of justice, peace, and freedom, and they will be named the Warriors of the Rainbow. They will reteach the values and the knowledge that has been lost in time, demonstrating how to have wisdom and extra perception, and demonstrating how unity, harmony, and love is the only way forward. The Zuni and Cherokee talk about this as well. This is crazy. Here we go. There will come a day when people of all races, colors, and creeds will put aside their differences. They will come together in love, joining hands in unification to heal the earth and all her children. They will move over the earth like a great whirling rainbow, bringing peace, understanding, and healing everywhere they go. Many creatures thought to be extinct or mythical will resurface at this time, and this has already happened. You can look it up. Animals thought to be extinct resurfacing, and you will find that it is true. The great trees that perished will return almost overnight. And if y'all remember this past year, the vegetation, Mother Nature, come back strong this year. And people will try to say it was because of, everybody was, because of the stuff going on, that there wasn't as many people out there. So nature made it come back that fast. I'm sure that could be part of it. I'm sure that's part of it. But I relate to this too. All living things will flourish, drawing sustenance from the breast of our mother, the earth. The great spiritual teachers who walked, this is a different one. The great spiritual teachers who walked the earth and taught the basics of the truths of the whirling rainbow prophecy will return and walk amongst us once more, sharing their power and understanding with all. We will learn how to see and hear in a sacred manner. Men and women will be equals in the way the Creator had intended them to be. All children will be safe anywhere they want to go. Elders will be respected and valued for their contributions to life. Their wisdom will be sought out. The whole human race will be called the people, and there will be no more war, sickness, or hunger forever. And that's from the Navajo Hopi prophecy of the whirling rainbow. Okay, so here we go. Here's another one. In the time of the seventh fire, a new people would emerge. They would retrace their steps to find the wisdom that was left by the side of the trail long ago. Their steps would take them to the elders. They would ask to guide them on their journey. If the new people remain strong in their quest, the sacred drum will again sound its voice. There will be an awakening of the people, and the sacred fire will again be lit. At this time, the light-skinned race, and it's not talking about color. Remember I told y'all we're changing into crystalline beings. We're going to be light beings. Every color is going to be a light being. Whatever color they are, they're still going to be shining. This light-skinned race will be given a choice between two roads. One road is the road of greed and technology, without wisdom or respect for life. This road represents a rush to destruction. The other road is spirituality, a slower path that includes respect for all living things. If we choose the spiritual path, we can light yet another fire, an eighth, and begin an extended period of peace and healthy growth. This comes from Grandfather William Commanda, Circle of All Nations Prophecy of the Seven Fires of the Anasabi from ancient wampum belt. This is crazy, y'all. I mean, this is just nuts. Native American prophecies. Okay, here's one of them that talks about what I was talking about at the very beginning of the video. I've been having these visions of going and seeing these Native Americans. And there's such a huge reason behind it. This is so synchronistic. This is how synchronicity works, y'all. This is like a fifth dimensional experience, man. It is absolutely crazy. Okay, here we go. Native prophecies say that mixed blood and white people who grew their hair long and wore beads would come to the native healers. And also, I forgot to tell you this at the beginning. I also found out I was a healer during the beginning of my awakening. So, the mixed blood white people who grew their hair long and wore beads would come to the native healers and ask for guidance. I mean, I just want to tell y'all, when I read these and wrote them down, I bawled my eyes out. It blew my heart wide open. I was crying in joy. I mean, it was just beautiful. And then I called my sister's husband in here, and I read all of these to him, and we both sat and bawled almost the whole time I was reading. It is just so incredible, man. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. And like I said, research this stuff, man. This is, man. Okay. I'm going to continue. The prophecies say that they would return as the rainbow people in bodies of different colors, red, white, yellow, and black. The old ones said that they would return and unite to help restore balance to the earth. The story of these rainbow warriors is told by many people in many different ways. We feel that we are in that time now, when the rainbow warriors are coming about. So it is time where we have to acknowledge that we are all humans, that we are all human beings on the same planet, And that's what the Rainbow Warriors is all about. This is from Late Sun Bear, Ojibwe teacher, founder of the Bear Tribe Medicine Society. You see, these prophecies are all over the world. All over the world. They're talking about us. The light workers, the rainbow warriors, the warriors of light, warriors of the rainbow, the whirling rainbow warriors. You know, all this is talking about us. The ancients knew this, and the Native Americans are already waiting on us to come. Isn't that just amazing? I've been having these visions intuitively and in my head. You know, I guess my third eye or my crown chakra or something is causing this. I'm supposed to have these visions. I know this now, especially. But I've been like, why am I having these visions of going to these Indian reservations and meeting these Native Americans? And now I know why. All this, I was meant to see this. And it's really, really aiding in me stepping into my mission, my role, my purpose. You know, I'm fulfilling it, you know, right now doing this, and this makes me so happy. I want so many people to wake up and feel what I feel. I want you to feel this feeling of oneness and appreciation and compassion for all life and everything. It is absolutely incredible, and you will see how contagious kindness is if you get out there and you start committing these random acts of kindness, or you see somebody having a bad day, compliment them. You can change people. You can shift them instantly. And I find if you take, you know, some deep breaths, if you're getting upset, it tends to shift you anyways. Okay. In this prophecy, these people would wear feathers and beads and communicate with flowers. And remember I said I talk to flowers, you know, and trees and stuff, and thank them for their beauty, their presence. I connect with them, you know. I also found this out, you know, during my awakening too. I was sending the earth healing energies and light, healing light and stuff. And during my awakening, I began to have these visions of Mother Earth and all the things that had been done to her. And I was like, we heard her. And I ran out, you know, I went outside. I said I was sorry for anything I'd ever done. And I was sorry for anything we had done. We didn't know. Yeah, although it also is very telling of how I've never been a person to litter. I've cared about my planet from birth. I was attracted to nature. I was always in the woods at creeks catching snakes and turtles. Very attracted to reptiles like snakes, turtles, lizards. You know, went fishing all the time. I was a nature boy. I am a nature boy. I still am. In this prophecy, these people would wear feathers and beads and communicate with the flowers. The flowers would guide them and support them as they walk their life's path, or life paths. This also would be a time when all the esoteric teachings of the world's traditions will be revealed. So there will be no secrets, no reason to fear each other, or to be in conflict. This is certainly what is happening now. Not everyone has the strength or disposition to be a warrior. Many are rainbow walkers. They are walking across the rainbow bridge to a new time. And you know, we're here to help people transition. And we're here for the ascension of the earth, to help raise the earth's frequency as well as our own. And this is from Sheena Fastwolf, Medicine Woman, and Tina Apache, Mohawk, and Scottish origins. And here's another one about why I'm going to be going and seeing these Native Americans. And this is fact. I am going. I have to do this. I have to. I've been having these visions, and then this synchronistically lines up with it. I have to do this. And I'll probably film a YouTube video when I go do it, more than likely. If they're cool with it. Here's the next one. When the time of the white buffalo approaches, The third generation of the white-eyed children will grow their hair and speak of love as the healer of children of the earth. Once again, I can't make this up. Those children will seek new ways of understanding themselves and others. They will wear feathers and beads and paint their faces. They will seek the elders of the red race, the Native Americans, and drink of their wisdom. These white-eyed children will be a sign that the ancestors are returning in white bodies. We are the ancestors. We've been doing this. And this isn't the first time we've done this. We've done this in other probably galaxies, star systems, universes. I mean, returning in white bodies, but they are red on the inside. They will learn to walk the Earth Mother in balance again and reform the idea of the white chiefs. These children will be tested, as they were when they were red ancestors, by unnatural substances like firewater, drugs, or darkness. And I was a heavy drug addict, and I'm gonna do a video on that, because I'm not gonna hide anything. I want the true. I'm gonna give y'all the true me. And if y'all don't resonate with it, I understand. It's okay. Like firewater, to see if they can remain on the sacred path. So this is a test. Them drugs and stuff's a test. Overcome it if you're addicted. Don't be hard on yourself and don't judge yourself. We came into a 3D world, and it was hard for a lot of us to adapt and adjust to this lower vibrational state of consciousness, because a lot of us were higher vibrational beings from other star systems, galaxies, universes that came here to assist with this. The generation of flower children have moved through this part of the prophecy. So the ones that have been on drugs and getting tested by the firewater have moved through this, or are moving through this right now. And some have remained on the sacred path. Others were lost for a while and are now returning to the natural way of being. Some were disillusioned and have forgotten the high ideals that gave them life when their hearts were young. But others are waking up and quickening into remembering. Grandmother Cece would look at me with her obsidian eyes, piercing my soul. When she spoke of the whirling rainbow prophecy, I would feel my heart skip a beat and then fill with promise and love. She would tell me about the return of the buffalo to Turtle Island and how the herds, once again, would be numerous. After the time when the buffalo returned, the generation following the flower children would see the dawning of the fifth world of peace. That's the Kali Yuga, Sanskrit. We return, awaken. Oh, no, excuse me. That's the fifth world of peace. So now I know why I've been having these visions to go see these Native Americans. And they already knew. They already knew. So they're probably going to be waiting on us. And I'm sure maybe some of us have already started going there. I'm sure some of us have already started going there. But I'm joining that for sure. I got to. But the Kali Yuga in Sanskrit, we were, pretty much says we return, awake. There's like a line in it, like we return, awaken, and shall be as pellucid as crystal. Crystal children. Our bodies are turning crystalline, and it talks about everything that we're going through in the Kali Yuga. And we're in the last of the 4 stages of the cyclic universe. We're coming to the golden age, the age of Aquarius, the golden age, the age of prosperity. And you know, that's, in Hindu, Kali Yuga Sanskrit, that's like Hinduism. Then we got Native Americans. Let's see here. Let's go further. Tibet, the legend of the Shambhala warriors, talks about the same thing, same stuff. The game changers here to, spread the ancient knowledge and change the world and bring in the new earth, basically, But this is absolutely the best time to be alive. It is so incredibly magical. And when you become spiritual, I feel like it is your duty to try to assist in consciousness and help to raise others' consciousness. Especially, when you get to the point to where you realize that everything is literally a part of you. You want to get everybody on board the train, Ascension is an individual process as well as a collective process. There's been individual ascensions before and small collective ascensions before, but we're doing it planetary. We're going planetary with it. We're all going through this. Some of us chose to do it consciously. Some chose to go unconscious and then get conscious toward the end. I mean, there's many different ways. Some chose not to experience this at all. Some of them souls might have not been ready in that stage of evolution, so they incarnated here to do some other things. But everything ultimately on this planet is assisting with this ascension, whether it likes it or not. And even the dark stuff, y'all tried basically telling us to stay home. You know what happened? People stayed home, had to stop for a minute, and guess what? Started asking questions and started waking up. It spawned a wave of awakening. And there's another prophecy that talks about, I didn't write this one down, but it talks about basically like Dolores Cannon's Three Waves of Volunteers. It talks about the storytellers, the warriors, and the planters, and how they, come in them three waves, and they'll be healing the earth. It's so incredible. It is absolutely incredible. What a wonderful time to be alive. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I cherish this. And this is precisely why I wouldn't take anything I've ever been through or done. I wouldn't take it back. I chose all those extremely negative experiences and stuff to give me even bigger pushes to wake up. And I woke up exactly when I was supposed to. Exactly when I was supposed to. But alright, that's it for this video. Stay tuned. I've been making up, for the past couple days. So I'm going to be producing a few videos today. And this is the first one. Alright. I love y'all very much. I love you very much. However y'all want to take that, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of loving, healing, compassionate energy. If you found this information valuable, please like, share, and subscribe if you would. I will be linking a card to the account soon, so that if people feel the need to, or feel the calling to give thanks, or, make a donation, they're more than welcome to do that, so that I can pursue this further, so that I can stay on this path and do this full time like I desire. But this is it, y'all. The time is now. This is it. This is happening, and it's irreversible. This is a natural evolution as well. There's nothing, there's things that have been done in the past to stop it, but it no longer can happen. We reached critical mass. So we just got to watch it crumble before we can start a new one. And also, other light workers, I'm going to be doing something soon. I'm going to wait till I get more subscribers and stuff. But we have to start uniting in the physical, not just online. We have to start uniting in the physical. And we have to start making plans and stuff, because things are probably going to get pretty testy. And we need to be together and united during these times and stand in our light, shine our light like beacons, and stand in our power and be the change that we want to see. So, and all of that's happening now. It is happening now. This is just better than any movie or anything in your imagination. I mean, could you imagine such a cool, subtle, yet chaotic, beautiful process that's so simple yet complicated? Most things in spirituality are kind of paradoxical because, you know, you're dealing with different, you're multidimensional, you're dealing with different perspectives simultaneously. But all right, that's it for this video. Much love, peace, and namaste.